the game, cause see the boxing voice.
BoxingVoice.com live here with Showtime Shawn Porter. I mean, finally, it's here. That's it. No more pullouts, no more postponements.
Everybody's like, man, as long as we can make it to that night, this will be all worth it, you know. Yeah, it's you know, it's funny because people are saying it's been rescheduled. How you know, how reluctant are you now? How satisfied are you now? And I'm like, I'm good, but then you don't forget that life still goes on. So we still got 2 months to go. Anything can happen, but trust me, man, we're still healthy and we're still ready to go.
Now, for a fighter, obviously, every fight is his biggest fight.
Yeah.
You know, because the last one, it was Adrian Broner. It was like, wow, Adrian Broner. But now this is Keith Thurman. And again, it's that, wow, this is Keith Thurman. How do you go camp by camp? How do you turn it up? Like, how could you do better than what you did in your last fight?
That makes it easier. See, if you're going in reverse, if you're fighting someone that doesn't have, you know, the accolades that Keith has, that, you know, didn't do the things that Browner did, and we're like a tune-up fight or whatever, then it's hard to elevate yourself, you know. But when you have someone who you look across and you know that this guy is bringing his best, and his best is very good, and I got to bring my best and make sure my best is great, you know. So that's how you continue to elevate yourself in camp and training and, you know, the fights.
What are the subcategories in his greatness? Because you're saying he's great.
You know what? This is the thing that me as a competitor that I like about Keith is his ability to get guys off balance, and he uses, you know, good footwork, and he throws those, you know, those offline shots. You know, I like that about him. But, you know, I know that that's gotten off on other guys and it won't get off on me. So it's, for me, I'm just thinking, you know, what's his move after that? You know, so.
Your dad believes that he looks fast because he hasn't been in the ring with someone as fast as you or as fast as himself. Do you feel that that's what it is, that you're just as fast?
Oh no, I know that I'm probably faster. I know that I'm probably faster. You can give me the slash for the fastness. I think I'm faster than him. I throw in combination, and you know, the good defense comes right after those combinations. So you know, I think that, you know, I believe in my speed the way he believes in his power. You know, I think he doesn't believe in his speed the way that he believes in his power. So I believe in both.
Now, did you gather that information from the time you spent with them? Because there is a lot going on with that, you know, a lot being made of that time spent, whether you got the better of him or he got the better of you or whatever the case may be. But it seems like both camps are gathering information from that time spent together. Is that where you're, I guess, assuming you're faster?
You know what? Not assuming. I know that I'm faster. I'm sorry. I know that I'm faster, but I know it from watching other fights. If I'm lightning fast and someone is slow, I'm gonna look lightning fast. I'm not gonna look, you know, average or subpar or, you know, just fast. I'm gonna look, you know, extremely fast against someone who's slower. I think that Keith, the guys that Keith's fought in the past have been slower than him, both hand and foot, and I don't think that he's been 5, 6, 7 steps ahead of them the way he should have been, the way that I am.
Shawn, do you ever ask yourself, what is it that Shawn Porter is doing wrong? I mean, you're constantly the B-side.
Yeah.
You're constantly fighting the guys that fight fans want you to fight. We want people to fight Kell Brook. We want people to fight Devin Alexander and Keith Thurman and Adrian Broner. You're getting in there with good fights. It's not like you're being spoon-fed fights, but you're winning them, and they're not making you into that star. Why are you not being pushed as the A side? What are you doing wrong?
I think I'm oblivious, man. I just feel like I'm the star that I want to be, I guess. So it's okay with me. As far as me being the B side or the guy that is, you know, not getting the recognition that I deserve, anything like that. No, you know what? I have thought that question and then didn't even attempt to answer it, because I think if you have a thought like that and then you try to answer it and then, like, you just named everything that I've done right and I haven't done wrong, then you start to kind of it starts to play with your emotion and your mentality. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Well, you know, so I haven't even allowed myself to, you know, attempt to answer that question, because I feel like, you know, even if I did, then that's when, you know, an actual problem would occur. But up until this point, man, I'm okay with where I am and what I'm doing. I'm not okay with, you know, it's been a year since I fought, and you know, me and Adrian Bronner fought, and you know, I put it down the way that I did. I'm not okay with that, but at the same time, I was told that this is the biggest fight for me, the best fight for me, and so I've had to play the waiting game, but I'm okay.
Well, I want to thank you, obviously, and wish you the best. We're definitely going to be continuing to follow this build-up and the camp. We're going to get in there and see what's going on with Team Porter, man. And
you know, you forgot to ask him the question.
Which one is that?
Did Keith run for him when they were sparring?
Did Keith run from you when you were sparring?
What my dad
Is
said.
he run time or is he one time?
I've seen the runtime little memes that they've done. I think he was moving excessively. But
did they get rid of you? Did they say
no? We
we're
left.
good?
No, we left. Why we leave?
We left.
Why we leave?
My dad wasn't happy with the work.
Were you happy with the work? Did you think he was running excessively?
I thought that his running was presenting, you know,
Difficulties?
challenges for me. You know, having to catch up with him, having to cut off the ring. But what does that do? It helps me improve. You know, so I was improving before I left camp.
Now, I was telling your dad that maybe he was working on footwork.
He was working on what he needed to do against Maidana. He was fighting. He was going to be fighting Maidana at the time. So yes, that was what he was doing.
What he working on against you.
But I think that is going to be a big part of his strategy in fighting me is going to be moving.
Last question. I know you're pressed for time. How did you solve that problem then, and how do you solve it now? He's going to run again. It's obvious.
I solve it even better now. Now I use the jab more. I cut off the ring better than I did back then. That was 2012, I think. You know, everything is much more improved since then. You know, so that's what makes this a good fight. You know, other guys get off balance by his footwork. I got great footwork. You know, so we're gonna work on it all. And June 25th can't come any sooner, man.
Well, there you have it. Showtime, Shawn Porter. We're going to be live at the fights. Thank you so much.
You got it.
All right.
Let me get a picture of you two guys.
The sight in the game, cause see the boxing voice.